My ad blocker isn't working naturally. Tired of ads. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. That's cool. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, mouth noises. Why am I not following Eden? I should do that. Okay, Alright, there was a bit of a delay because I was having trouble finding the audio, but that's fine. Happens. Hello. Welcome back to Simpsons Marathon. I'm not Eden. But let's do it. I'm not good with introductions, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start a new game, and I'll just explain this game and this category as it goes. This is the Simpsons Hit and Run, a very well-known game from 2003, released on PC, GameCube, Xbox, and PS2. One of the best known video games of all time. Also, I'm recovering from a cold, so bear with.
Cola. Necesito una más cola.
Cola. Also, you might notice something here. I've got an in-game timer and real-time up as well.
Mola.
This is just because this game has a load remover, and that happens.
Solo un poco más.
So, this is the Cola Caper. Basically a tutorial mission. Emma goes in, talks to Apu, gets some ice cream and cola because there's none left in the fridge or something. We now move on to our first actual mission.
Un mayor me dijo que lo hiciera. Vamos allá.
We get called Loco by somebody because I'm playing in Spanish. Also, the reason I'm playing in Spanish is for two reasons. The first reason being is that whatever language you choose to run the game on changes the order of the vehicles in the phone booth. And that will come into play much later in the game. It is optimal for this category, at least for me. Anyway, we delivered Lisa her science project, so we could just move on to the next mission. And that mission being, talk to Marge, exit the house, get back in the car, drive over to Ned. He tells us that his items have been stolen. And he comes to realise that, wait, that was me. And now he's got to rush to retrieve them.
Dejen paso. ¿Qué más? La nevera de Flanders se la regalé a Barney.
A lot of elements in this game are coin based, so Coin routing is important.
Encontré los nachos que había perdido.
There isn't really much to say about this mission at all. It's just drive around. You've got a time limit. But it's very lenient. So lenient you could probably do this mission on foot. If you like. But that'd be slow. This is a speed run. Can't like that because we're utter chavs. And dodge all the traffic, and that is mission over. Pretty much. Park our car in a very specific way so it doesn't despawn. And we've finished this mission. We do not walk to this next one because we're right there. But here in this instance we have to drive to the next part of the start of the mission. And this is where all the coin routing comes into play. And, of course, and Lenny did not. That was a major strat that I failed called Lenny Push. Basically you push Lenny up to the phone booth or to the auto Barney because you got to buy the Plow King.
Barney, ¿me prestas? A chocar, se ha
Start
dicho.
mission. But I don't want to use the Plow King because I'm bad at it. So I'm going to use the Ute instead. And that is a nice colour for
Soy
it.
Homer el malo. Soy Homer el malo.
We've got to use this. This is the first destruction mission in the game. And the reason I picked the Ute over the family sedan is because the Ute's just better. Plow King is the better car for this mission. It's just I'm not comfortable with using it right now. That is a noisy config. What I did there was a what's known as a Badger Blast. Before getting into the Ute, I did a ground pound on it, and for some odd reason, that just makes it one hit whenever you make contact with Smithers. It's ridiculous. Now I am doing this backwards because I want to show off something. I want to show off walking on air. Basically, if you're not looking at the character, they will just walk on air. It's ridiculous. If you pan the camera up and zoom in, the game goes, huh? Alright then, fair enough. And you just get away with it. It is faster than normal route, but I lost 4 seconds to that, which is fine. It's more useful than Hondo, where it will save a significant amount of time. We are in an unskippable cutscene, commonly known as sexy footage. Check time real quick. I've not received any complaints in my DMs, so I assume the stream is running fine. March!
Oh, mi, te pones muy guapo cuando estás paranoico.
Yes, Lost
¡Vamos
Simpsons.
allá!
Real Lost Simpsons hours here.
¡Pan comido! Pan.
Anyway, this is our first follow mission, where we got to follow this surveillance van because, as Homer says, and well, Ken Brockman, oh, strange black vans have been appearing all over town, and Homer thinks they're spying on him. So I was like, oh, Marge, I don't trust him. And decides to follow them. Just because. Drink this. That's written in English.
Cuidado, tío. Toma esa.
Oh yes, I need to talk about rubber banding. Basically, if you're closer to the vehicle you're following, it will go faster, but if you're away, it will not. And the reason I'm just slowed down there for a second is so that it does not crash into the wall, which is slower than pretty much tailgating it. Oh yeah, it's perfectly fine for the surveillance van to run over people, but if I do it, my hit and run meter will build up. So I've got to be a bit careful here.
Puedes venir a recogerme, te pagaré en masajes de espalda. Con que el señor...
Okay.
Todos son un petardo, menos yo. Soy un conductor rabioso y no me importa demostrarlo.
Now we're going to go into this rocket car because we are playing the all tasks no level returns category. This is where the all tasks part comes in. So grab this car that I'm sure everyone loved driving when they played this game, only to crash it in about 10 seconds because it has the worst health in all the game, in the entire game. But it's super fast and it's very useful for winning these races we got to be doing. And as you can see, we're already on the second lap. This will be the only level we see this car in, because this is the only level this car appears in. This is known as a secret car, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. Third lap. Yes, but I'm pretty sure we lapped all of these cars by now. That's how good the rocket car is. I think we've lapped everyone but Bart, but that's fine. And I'm actually going to grab some coins here, just because, and just because it will help my coin route.
Ay, la zona del bikini se me está irritando.
And there's Ralph.
Hola.
We're going to do another race. This is a checkpoint race, where we have to get from point A to point B and not lose, or destroy the car. The latter can be very easy to do, especially in this vehicle.
Mira el objetivo. Hasta la vista, vengaos.
But we're not gonna have any problems here. We're just gonna go fast
Por favor, no me denuncie.
and not have a single care in the world. I almost ruined that.
LSTO. Digo,
Jesus.
LSTO.
I hope that car doesn't plan on doing anything terrible. I am going to play it very safe, get out this car, grab this wrench, and get back in. See, I did say the rocket car is quite fragile, and that's just an example. But oh my good Gideon, I nearly ruined that again. I'm going to talk to Millhouse and start the third kind of race, which would be the time trial. It's really what it is. It's not that exciting. Just drive through the checkpoints and not run out of time. It's simple as. Just doing a lot of driving.
Oh, me cuello.
Turn right again. Take another right.
Estaba tirado.
And that's all the races done. Now on to the bonus mission, which is
No debo
go over here,
volver a correr.
reset the car, talk to Cletus,
A chocar, se ha dicho.
and he tells us, oh, I have some errands I need to do, and we help Cletus with his errands.
Necesito echarme la siesta del carnero.
We got some cardboard chips for him because he needs them for some reason. I don't know what I just hit there. Now we go to the Tobacco field.
Errores de humanos. Yo no he sido.
Hello, traffic. Oh my goodness. Cars in ruins. And I'm going to park the car here
De la sociedad.
and get out because if I were to drive over these tobacco plants, my hit and run meter will build up, and I'll have a police car to worry about. Because that'll be chasing me all over the field, and that's bad news if you have a car as fragile as this one. Well, this car is about to blow up, but that's not going to be too much of a problem.
Vale, somos los número uno, somos los número uno. No debo volver.
I need this box. Thank you. I was meant to reset the car in a very specific way, but I failed at that. Because I haven't played this game in a billion years. But that's fine, that's what my estimate's for. But I can still nail that part, somehow. This is a hit and collect mission, which is quite annoying. They're all quite annoying, but I'm sure you're familiar with this one.
Aprende a conducir, patoso.
Casi me aplastas.
Anyway, that's probably the worst mission in Homer 1, I want to say. And I am just glad that it's over with, because I do not want to play that one again.
Si los niños.
Anyway, we've helped Marge
Necesito ayuda.
destroy every copy of this violent video game
Vamos allá.
from circulation. And we're back at the power plant. Carl says Smithers is on his way to the mansion or something. What I just did there was a reset. We're taking a shortcut to the mansion. And I got owned by the wheel, which is fine. Because I'm still going to beat Smithers to the mansion anyway. And just like that, we're pretty much already there. Obviously this isn't how you're intended to do this, but who cares? This is a speed run. Anyway, we're now playing as Bart. Bart wants to get a copy of this violent video game that we helped Marge destroy from circulation. So we're going to get into this sports car instead of the honor roller, because this car is just way better and faster and not as annoying to control. We lure Skinner into crashing into Moe's tavern and we get away from him. 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 Thank you. Sometimes Skinner would just book it and you will not escape him. And this is not the mission I am doing now. The mission I'm doing now is this one, the bonus mission. Basically, Grandpa's like, oh, I gave all my blood to Jasper. Now what will I put on my pancakes or something? So we help Abe Simpson. We help Abe get some blood for him. We picked up one from the clinic, I want to call it. And we go to Moe's because he's got some gold blood on him. Goat blood. Oh, who knows? Barney's drinking gasoline. Damn it. Because who wouldn't? Some coins here. Oh, that car is smoking. We pick up some blood from the teen. We blow up this car for some coins. We ask this guy politely yet firmly to move by honking our horn. Sometimes when I flick the camera back it will despawn traffic, but sometimes it will spawn traffic right in front of me, which is always annoying. That always happens to me, and I have no idea why. Anyway, we've done the bonus mission. And now, can I please talk to Kearney? Thank you. And we're going to go back to most because Kearney said, oh, video games are so, like, not cool anymore. Illegal fireworks now, that's where it's at. So Bart's like, oh, I want in on that. So we're going to go to Moe's again. We're going to find Otto here. Get some fireworks off him. Barney's still drinking gasoline. Get some fireworks off of Moe. Because he just has them.
Mío, todo mío. Ha sido totalmente alucinante. Muy buena.
And we go to the city hall now to find Snake here, who says, dude, I get fireworks, you want some? And because Bart is a young, impressionable lad, he goes, alright, I want fireworks. Now we're going to go to the police station. We'll find Ralph there. And Bench. We're going to find Wiggum there, but we're going to escape him like almost immediately. And we're going to start the next mission, which is a race. And that's incredible. Right over here.
No pienso justificar lo que has hecho con un comentario. Se ha vuelto un poco más raro.
This is this race can be a run killer, but it's fine. We almost lost that. That was a best segment for some reason. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why that was the best segment. Whoopsie. I wasn't supposed to do that mission. I was supposed to do this one. Anyway, I was supposed to do the Millhouse race after that mission. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to reset our car here. Do a whole bunch of hit all these checkpoints, and there's one here. Because they're all scattered in a very specific way so that we can actually hit them all while out of the game's bounds. Out of the intended bounds, at least. Gonna hit this vending machine, and that's this race done. There, run fixed. Anyway, after this mission we talk to this guy. We buy the limo because it is a neat little weapon that we'll be using much later. It is a neat little weapon that we'll be using much later. Where is the sports car? Where is the sports car? We'll just spawn to one. It's fine. We're gonna find Ned here. That's not Ned, that's Frank. There's one. Knew I would find one. Anyway, I'm gonna try something called dirt jump. Basically, we coax this guy through here into taking a dirt jump. We fail at it because I'm always failing at that. He's gonna get out. And he comes a running. What am I doing? I'm gonna grab this wasp here. We're gonna grab this wasp here. Gonna wait for the surveillance van to pass us by. Because for some reason the cars just go faster when you're on foot, when you're not in the vehicle. It's strange. I'm gonna find Snake here again. We're gonna go to him because Chief Wiggum told us, oh, Snake has the radio. By the way, we're looking for a radio for Frank. Just because he needs it for his project. Which is a big robot dinosaur, and Bart's like, ooh, that's way cooler than any firework or video game. I'm in. So we're going to do that. Now, Frank wants the radio, and he'll ask for a satellite, and what else will he ask for? Oh yeah, I think he'll ask for a blender as well. But before we go and grab the satellite, we're going to do some races, some more races.
Has hecho trampa, tramposo. No olvides escribir.
One hosted by Nelson, and we'll drive up and do the one hosted by Ralph. Assuming I'm not getting bombarded by traffic.
Flipante. No te sulfures, tío. Sí, soy
My
lo
car's
más.
already smoking. Already smoking. Goodness gracious me. This guy is soft locked. That happens often. So we're going to try and be careful not to get hit by him.
Soy el rey. Hora de divertirse.
And when I get to Ralph, I'm going to.
Bingo.
That's actually really helpful. So I can just ground pound this. Ralph, the car will blow up, but we're back to normal. Just as the game intended. By ground pounding a vehicle when it's on one hit, it will recover back to full health by the time you start the next mission. It's really weird how it works.
Oh, venga, vamos.
Anyway, that's the Ralph race pretty much done.
No es tan... Qué típico. Sí.
And now we've done all the races and bonus missions for
Oiga. Sin problema.
for part 1.
De asfalto, comedores de asfalto.
Just the rest of the missions we're gonna do now. And this isn't a very exciting mission, really. It's just, I've realised something. I was supposed to do a main menu walk.
Ay, cómo ha molado.
That's okay. We can readjust.
Todo para Bart. Muy buena.
Simpsons Hit and Run, what a fantastic game.
¡Quita para allá ese coche, condenado! ¡Uy! ¡Me he roto el brazo de currelar!
And
Aparta, tío.
we go through this little gap here.
¡Mira la judía carretera!
And hopefully we didn't waste too much time. So we can go through the train gap in the train carriage.
Ir al videoclub.
And then we just drive back to the Krusty Burger.
Yo no he sido.
You love Simpsons Hit and Run, Ian? I do too.
¡Muévete, burro!
Simpsons Hit and Run, game of the year every year. And when we get back to the Krusty Burger, oh my goodness, my getting run meter. We're gonna find
Tenemos que entregar esta deliciosa
Apu there. He does not like us selling rotten meat because only he's allowed to do that. And I do the rare thing for me and actually escape Apu.
Sano y
That
salvo.
almost never happens.
Aparta, tío. Sí, soy lo más.
And we're actually going to main menu warp here because I was meant to do that earlier. Whoopsie. Why am I playing Spanish? Okay, so the reason I'm playing in Spanish is because the language you play in changes the order of the vehicles in the phone booth.
Tráfico lento a la derecha, por favor.
And for this category, the optimal language for me is Spanish. That's the primary reason. The secondary reason is that all the
Máquina.
freebooted episodes you'll see streamed on twitch.tv are all in Spanish. So
Necesito tu...
by that, and they somehow always get in the front page. So
Eso está hecho.
this will game the system and put this stream high up, probably. And go through here. Do a nice little bounce here. I love you, Los Simpsons. Where is that wasp going? Oh, okay. I do not like that guy. He's just gonna have a time. Let's ignore him. And I'm going to grab this box because I kind of needed to get that. And we're going to grab that other wasp.
Cambia velocidad de la luz.
Go up this dirt jump. Hopefully we don't
Mío, todo mío.
miss the box. That's fine. We can just find coins elsewhere.
Uy,
Grab this vend.
toma.
Get owned by the taxi. Because naturally that will always happen to me. get out the car, grab this wasp as well. I was supposed to reset the car, but that's fine. Flick the camera back to despawn that. Go up here, grab the boxing wasp here. And go back down this way. Get out the car. Get on the roof, and then we do it again. Grab another wasp. Recall the Mr. Plow from the phone booth. And grab the blender, and that's monkey done. On to the final mission of part 1, which is Mobile Mania. Or Sellouts if you play in English. The third reason is that some of the mission names are just better. Anyway, this is probably the... this is probably... I don't want to say this is the worst destruction mission in the game. But it is one I tend to struggle with a fair bit. Mainly because of traffic. Oh. The game can bug out a bit, so traffic can just have a time. I often just try to... I often wing these parts because there's no consistent strat for me. Grab this vent here. Hit this guy head on. And oh my goodness. And that's the destruction mission done. Which I'm not too pleased about. But I'll say this much. It's better than this is a better sellouts than I normally do, so I can take that. And I failed the cutscene skip, which is fine. The only problem with this is I don't actually... So it was only recently that we were allowed to skip these unskippable cutscenes, and I don't have the file. So we're getting lore instead. That's what the estimate's for. Oh. Anyway, we got the lore. Bart's just been abducted by aliens. And his brain's going to be scrambled. But we don't know that yet. We now move on to Lisa. The main story for this is that Lisa has to find Bart. So she goes to the comic books guy store, the android's dungeon. She talks to the comic book guy and says, "Hi, Mr. Guy, my brother's missing, can you help me?" And he says, "No, I need to go get a comic book." So we race the nerd car to this location here, that's name I forget. The Itchy and Scratchy store. We grab the comic book.
Debo guardar este cómic en una bolsa hermética antes de que se deteriore y se vuelva
And
seminuevo. A ver si aprendes a conducir.
we reset the car here because it's faster than going around. We're going back to the android's dungeon. Wait for that log to open up. And we just finished the mission as normal. And hopefully, everything's fine. I'm gonna kick Comic Book Guy for luck. We're gonna stand here for a bit and walk over to the arcade because that's where Comic Book Guy tells us to go. Because he says, "Oh, I think I saw him at the Newsland arcade." Turns out the person he saw was Milhouse because that car is spinning. Anyway, we see Milhouse, and Milhouse is like, "Oh, I can go on a date with Lisa." And he starts sending Lisa to these bizarre locations just to ask her some inane questions, while Lisa obviously has some other things on her mind. A little bit of Monica in my life. And I was meant to grab this wasp. I was meant to grab this wasp in the first mission, but that, I guess, but I guess the game had other ideas instead. That was probably a good thing. Oh, hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. And we're gonna try for this, which I failed. What I had just attempted to do was boat jump, but again, the game had other ideas. Our coins are fine though, so I'm not in any sort of trouble. If I did get that though, I would probably be at like 1,000 coins by now. Anyway, the next mission is not going to... Anyway, after finishing that mission, Lisa thinks to herself, you know what, Bart likes to hang out at the Quickie Mart. Maybe Apu has seen him. And we are going to find him. We're just not going to do that right now because we're going to do some races. Yeah. And hopefully not lose any of them. Just a lovely little race around Squidport. And there isn't really many strats to these next couple of races. It's just go fast, go fast. Go fast, don't crash the car. That's just the main strat. There's no cool trick to show off. Alright, that's the first race done. I'm going to go back down these stairs and talk to Nelson, who will start the next race for us. I'm going to kick him. Okay. Yo! And we try to get in front. This race can be a bit sketchy, just because of Marge alone. going to try and get in front of her. We'll try and... Yeah, Marge is just not... Oh, here she comes. Watch out now, she'll chew you up. Marge is booking it. I can't get in front of her. Ah. Oh, she spun out. There we go. Now I can get in front of her. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, we're definitely going to win now. As long as nothing terrible happens. Between now and... now and when I finish the race. Oh my. Okay. Now that's the second race done, and now we're on to the bonus mission, which is Principal, or as this game calls it, Director.
Lisa Simpson a tu servicio.
Basically, so Lisa goes up to Skinner and says, "Principal Skinner, Bart's missing." And Skinner's response is, "Bart's gone." Ah. Hey Lisa, I want to help you with some errands.
Director Skinner, he de continuar mi búsqueda.
Quizá estas estrellas doradas hagan que cambies de idea.
Ay, está bien.
So the conversations they have as they do these errands basically equate to... Ah yes, that's an errand done, and Lisa says, "Principal Skinner, I need to look for Bart. This isn't helping."
¡Cuidado! Necesito la... Director Skinner, no puedo seguir ayudándolo. Necesito encontrar a Bart.
Lisa, me disculpo de estar
That's
más
pretty
profundo
much
de
it.
mi corazón de veterano de Vietnam.
That's pretty much
Te
it for
prometo
this
que la siguiente
mission.
parada será la última.
Solo unas cuantas cosas más.
And this isn't exactly one of the best cars in the game, so if I do see a sports car, I will take that, because for some reason
Aunque lamento lo de arrojar basuras, seguiré tu
the game
rastro y te
doesn't
encontraré algún
fail
día.
you if you take a traffic car to drive back in. I did not see a sports car, so
Tú lo has querido.
we're just going to drive back. Open up. Thank you. And we're pretty much gonna just about make it back to the arcade.
Quítate de mi camino de una vez.
And here we are.
Fácil como pi. El número, digo.
We have
¿Podrías venir
Principal
a
Skinner's car. We're going to... No, not there. Fine. So the game did not register my input to warp to the third mission, even with the enter skip storage, which I pretty much do to ensure I can ensure the camera would pan into us faster.
¡Oh, no! ¡Tomad camioneta, gente de ciudad!
The game just doesn't like it sometimes. Yes, Cletus.
Alabados sean los cinturones de seguridad. ¡Me largo!
What I did here is called the Bonfire Strat because this is the mission name, Bonfire of the Manatees, where we basically trap Cletus into the arcade
Desaparecido y no consigo encontrar.
so we can farm all the roadkill off of him. Now only Apu can sell it. I was hoping to grab those coins, but I will. Anyway, Apu has gone off somewhere. We talked to Professor Frank and he said, oh, after Bart helped me build a dinosaur, he was kidnapped by a bright light. And Lisa just has, like, no clue what that means. Alright then. Pickup truck, please. And we go to Camp Krusty because that's where Otto is, because we need to buy the school bus. And if the game will actually let me, climb over those rocks and get the Waspin box. We buy the Autobus Escala from Otto. You might have noticed I bought the Lisa some new outfit for Lisa because we'll be needing it in the next mission. Well, we need it to start the next mission at least. Ooh! And this is one of the easier destruction missions, I want to say. One of the less prone to ruin a run. And after talking to Abe, Lisa goes, oh, I've got to take some cars out. Because Abe said, oh yeah, Bart's lucky red hat fell out of these strange chase sedans. And that gives Lisa grounds to destroy them. I'm gonna veer off here. Hopefully I don't die, thank goodness. There's the third chase sedan. This is not. Oh yeah, good. I'm going to call the Malibu, set up enter skip storage, and warp to the casino to find Chief Wiggum. He asks Wiggum for help. He says, oh no, I can't help you right now. I'm trying to collect evidence to prosecute Snake.
Primer delito, falsificar vaqueros de diseño, el peor de los delitos. Es una infracción.
So we help him. And this mission is probably the worst follow mission, I want to say. And oh my goodness, why is that over there? Well, Snake's definitely going so fast, so I'm probably going to fail this mission. Just because. No, I am not. Oh my god. That could have been very bad. Just saying. Okay, so sketchiest sleuthing I've ever had. Go.
Ah, sí. Violencia autorizada legalmente. Qué gozada.
And Wiggum says, oh yeah, talk to some people on the Squid Paw or something. So we go and find a sea captain. This is not the mission I should be doing. If anything, we're actually going to go over this way. And who are we going to find? It's Milhouse again. And he's pretty much, and he gives us a race to do. So we go do the race. Okay, I had to restart this mission. I don't know what caused the car to veer off so far to the right. But that was so stupid. I guess today just ain't me day. Okay. I'm gonna run over Jimbo again. In these races we can... Our hit and run meter just does not build up, so do not hit the thing. Thank you. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might actually have to focus for this race. Or at least for this part. What's happening? Because for some reason this race is just on one today. And now we move on to the next mission, for real this time, called Fishy Deals. Or as the game calls it, you know what, I'm not going to bother with that. And Captain says, oh, maybe I have seen something about Bart, maybe I haven't. But can you help me with my catch of the day? And instead of, well... And instead of delivering the fish to the restaurants, Lisa decides to set them free instead. And how did that not pick up? Thank you. Fish 12. What's wrong with this guy? Traffic is just being a pest today. This is just gonna be your opportunity to appreciate the music. Anyway, that's the mission done. And now we move left one input to the left to get the school bus back. And this destruction mission is either you either get it or you don't. And I get it. Somehow, somewhat. Go in, please. Can you please go through the gap? Thank you. Anyway, that was a good limo by my own standards.
Tienes un don para la velocidad.
¡Mira la carretera, idiota! Muchas gracias, señor Rompepiernas.
Gonna go up these. And a fine bar on top of the boat.
Bien, gané. Ha sido culpa tuya.
And now we move on to Marge's level.
Marge Simpson, a tu servicio.
Marge Simpson at your servicio. I nearly got run over by the police, but that's normal.
Ponte hielo en los golpes.
I don't beat the mission, but that's also normal. Traffic! Traffic! And I failed the mission again because of traffic.
Haré todo lo posible.
Oh yeah, fun fact, people in Springfield don't know how to drive properly.
No tengo bolsillos.
They like to block certain roadways.
Cañonero. Uy.
What was I doing?
He bebido.
Had a brain malfunction. But that's fine. I'm gonna stay here just to be safe. I've wasted enough time for this run. It's gonna run into us a few times. 8, 9, and
Salvaje precaución.
10.
Para ser una...
Marge, esa es la mejor.
Where was I going?
Bien. Perdón.
I'm pretty sure there's a wasp I was supposed to activate, but I've forgotten all about it. It might have already done so. Yeah, it activated. I was just being dumb. I'm actually going to speed along with Cletus here because I want to get these vents. And I want a window to get them. Can never be too safe with coins. I'm gonna go up these stairs to grab these coins. And for some reason, Cletus wanted to drop that item late. So I'm gonna go over here and grind off this vent by clicking it twice. This is gonna pass us by. He's gonna drive like that. Drive very recklessly throughout the whole mission. I can't even remember why Cletus is even running away from us. I think it's because he thinks Marge is from New York. Or something. And we're gonna drive over to the Quickie Mart and buy an outfit. Plus we'll need it for the next mission, which is ketchup logic. Because Cletus says to us, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you anything though until you help me with harvest." And Marge is like, "Oh, I don't want to get it on clean clothes." So put Marge in her roommate outfit. And we start this mission. I would like for my controller to not disconnect, please.
Necesitamos paquetitos de ketchup que la gente tira para poder alimentarnos en invierno. Ayúdeme a recogerlos. Hey, sé que hay otro vertedero cerca de aquí. Puedo olerlo.
Estoy abochornada.
And this mission is just go along, collect these. Collect these ketchup packets. That are dotted all around Springfield. Yep, Lost Simpsons. We're gonna go over this bridge. Here, almost knock the car into the building and waste a lot more time than I already have. Grab these 2 packets here, go down here, grab a wasp, hopefully. Got it. I'm gonna try something cool real quick. Didn't get it. Gonna go over here because I need to build up speed in order to get through this wheel here. We succeeded. There's a chase sound down here, but we don't need to worry about it because we can just drive away from it. And go over the tire fire, and that's very nice actually. Anyway, that's that mission done. Now we go over to the phone booth and summon the Malibu Stacy car. Go 1 input to the right. And we have Lisa driving. Car. She came back to help Marge with her quest to cure Bar, which is what Marge ultimately wants. So we're racing Chief Wiggum to the retirement castle because Cletus told us to talk to Mole Man, who told us to talk to Abe. And Abe is delirious because Hooligan stole his medication. Oh God! Let me go over this ramp. We talked to Nelson, who says, "Oh, we traded this medication for some magazines, because I suppose they don't have access to the internet or something." And for some reason, Chase It Down is just bumping into things.
Maldito impulso hacia adelante. Necesito ser una conductora furiosa.
You can thank traffic for that. And what is happening?
Para mí seguro no es momento de ser cauta. Oh, eso parecía caro. Perdón.
Everything's just happening all at once. We're going to grab this vent, the rest of this vent.
Espero que se pueda arreglar con un trapito. ¡Vuelve aquí!
Grab this box.
Vamos.
And
Espero que se la cargue Bar por esto.
this mission can be very sketchy, but thankfully nothing too supernatural happened. This was not the worst this mission could have gone, but this was pretty bad. And I didn't have it. But the good news is I didn't have any control over anything that
Lo
happened.
siento, pero eres demasiado lento. Perdón, perdón. Eso está hecho.
And
Aquí tiene.
traffic light is floating.
Velocidad, gloriosa velocidad. Pisa fondo el acelerador.
Anyway, we've got some more. We got Abe his meds back, and because Abe fell asleep, we had to get some caffeine pills to wake him up. And this will take us to a cutscene that we cannot skip.
A lo mejor esto te refresca la memoria.
The last unskippable cutscene of the game.
¿Qué?
Por última vez, jolines. Habladme de los círculos en los cultivos.
Y allí estaba yo, rodeado de Tojo y sus secuaces nazis, cuando uno de ellos, un mapache, creo recordar, me golpeó con un banjo. Nunca había intentado razonar con un mapache.
Anyways, I'm not going to
Con los círculos en los cultivos.
translate everything except
¿Por
for
dónde iba? Ya, la primera vez que me monté en tram. Bueno.
this scene is known as crab circles. Mainly because of the line Marge yells that we didn't get to hear because I'm playing in not English.
¿Planeta con antena?
But the basis of this is
Muchísimo. Creo que lo he visto en
Abe tells a story about crop circles and Marge makes the connection between that and Barcola.
Piernas. ¿Vale? Lo siento.
So, but before Marge goes to try and jog Bart's memory, she has some extra errands to run. She's got to talk to comic book guy over here,
Señor Ga. Haré todo lo
who
posible.
tells Marge that, oh, I sent some gifts to Agnes Skinner, and that son of hers is hiding them at the school, so we've got to go there and
Todo para Lisa.
get them back.
¡Yupi! No creas que no voy
The
a
mouse
demandarte
stays on the
hoy.
screen, by the way. No, it does not.
Eso es una agresión, eso es una agresión.
Okay. Now we're gonna go and grab some items back. Dentures,
Espero que sean reciclables.
box of chocolates, yeah, and everything else.
¡Yupi!
Gonna grab this wasp here. We are going to be good on coins. Anyways,
Despacio y con buena letra se
we
gana
now
la carrera. Ayúdeme a encontrar un
gotta
coche, hombre.
get these
Pues
items back to the
claro.
comic book guy. Let me just, I can't get rid of that mouse.
¡Aparta! ¡Vuelve aquí! ¡Uy, qué remordimientos! Confío en no tener que pagar los daños.
Hello, car. Traffic is just having a time.
No creas que no voy a demandarte. Eso es una agresión, eso es una agresión.
Is this a chance to show off what hit and run looks like?
Bueno, si March es la mejor. Perdón.
Anyway, we've done comic book guy's mission, bonus mission.
3, 12, 1, ya.
We now move on to the races, starting with Ralph's race.
No voy a poner en entredicho el valor de esta actividad. ¡Niños al poder!
Which is basically a race from the cemetery to the power, the stonecutters
Espero que sean reciclables.
interior. And
Envíale la factura a Homer.
hello, game. I did not ask for that.
Es pasajero. No miren, señores, no ha pasado nada.
Sometimes the game will just pause for no reason, just because it feels like it. It does that to me, and I don't know why. Frink crashed, so we're going to win the race anyway.
Buen trabajo. March es la mejor.
It's not a race I need to worry about losing,
Es hora de hacer
but
locuras con
it
este
can be a
coche.
bit sketchy. Let me backtrack and find Millhouse, who's right by the mansion gate.
Esto me recuerda cuando era una... Hola, mija.
Hola, Millhouse.
El humo del coche me está matando.
Millhouse says the car fumes are making him dizzy.
Hazlo. 3, 2...
Uno. Drive up,
Mea culpa.
go through the glass, chessboard. And back to the gates. Which is basically, that's basically this race in a nutshell. Yep. That's all there is to it for this race. Yeah, this isn't a very exciting race. Then again, none of the time trials really are. There's no, well, except for like the second one, but yeah. There isn't a lot about this race really for me to talk about. Through the mansion, onto the chessboard, into the power plant. Through the stonecutters. And back here.
¿Qué te ha parecido eso?
And now we go find Nelson again, who's...
¿A qué ha venido eso?
Just in front of the gold house.
Vamos a patear las calles.
Vas con... 3, 2... ¡Oh, venga, arranca ya!
And this race can be a bit sketch, just mainly because of the garbage truck.
Estoy desilusionada.
Oppo isn't someone to really worry about.
Genial, más sentido de culpa liberal. Oh, madre
He ain't
mía.
worth worrying about.
Estoy ganando. Es increíble. Me siento mal conmigo misma. Dichosos gases. Culpa mía.
Oh my. And we have a £25 donation to support Stonewall Housing Charitable Foundation from Scavenger Rain. Thank you very much. Your donation is much appreciated. Where's Eden? We need Eden in the chat. We need Eden in the VC for this.
Buenas. Nada. No tenía ni idea.
And that's all the races done. And I'm going to move this mouse over here. Actually, I need to make menu warp. Because I need to reset the collision on the wasps. Because that's what menu warping does.
Tener 3 hijos hace que una se vuelva lenta.
And we talked to Bart. And quickly mashed to get the police officer outfit because that's needed to start this mission.
Aconsejo a todo el mundo que se quite de mi camino.
And we do this. We just collect cola cans.
Mucho más.
Ba 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 da ba da.
Necesito más clases de aeróbic. Deja que recupere el aliento.
That's this mission basically.
Necesito un té aromático con hielo.
It's all there is to it.
Vaya.
I'm gonna get this wasp here. That's very nice. Grab these coins here. Grab the Mr. Plow jacket just for the memes. And grab these final cans here.
Tener 3 hijos hace que una se vuelva lenta.
And Marge is going, Apu, you're selling tainted cola.
Apucre. Marge Simpson. Haré todo lo posible.
So now Apu tells Marge, okay. Well, there's nothing in this store that isn't tainted in some way, but I'll have a look at the cola trucks. So Marge goes on one of her missions to destroy everything that's harmful, and in this case it's going to be the cola trucks. And I don't know why this is happening. I don't normally have this much trouble with this cola truck specifically, but it's having a time. Oh, what is happening? Can you get over here? Oh, thank you. Marge talking in a Spanish accent really throwing you off. I apologise. And we get to this box here.
Oh, por Dios.
Spawn the next cola truck. Destroy it in classic Lost Marge Simpson
Culpa mía.
fashion.
A la oficina de embargos no... Tomad, cañonero.
Had a better time with that one than the first one, somehow.
Cañonero.
Grab this box here.
Que te chocas contra todo.
Grab this wasp here. Take the long way into the Canyonera because that's a thing that Marge will do. Go through the wheel. Spawn the final cola truck. Despawn the traffic because I need a clear view of the cola truck. And that's probably going to be all for nothing because I veered off.
Esto no se me da muy bien. Ay, cachis.
But that's okay because we got the cola truck onto the
Las mujeres no somos muy buenas
fence now.
conductoras. Mira, sin manos. Ay, acababa de pintarlo. Acelera con salvaje precaución. Ay,
That
mi
works.
compis. Eso no
It
está
just
bien.
works. Todd Howard.
Qué grosero.
And we just drive back home.
Uy,
Right, back to the Simpsons house.
esto no se me da muy bien.
Grab some coins here.
Ay, porras.
Through this glass. And Wiggum will spawn here, but if we just enter the house,
Casa con mi familia.
we instantly escape him.
refresco de cola, Marge. Es lo único que me da valor.
Just like that.
Sabía. Queda detenida.
¿Gané? Lo siento.
I've had better cola trucks than that, I do promise you. And now we are in Apu. Where Apu, after feeling guilty about selling what it's basically spiked cola. He goes and investigates. He goes on a mission to investigate the source of the evil cola.
Soy una cruel y ágil máquina de Vindaloo. ¡Muévete, Blanco! 300 caballos de
We're
oportuna
1,000 coins
fuerza.
again.
El aire puro es un poco desconcertante.
Do I? No, I don't do that right now. And I just realised something. I
Detenida. He de darme prisa o mi novia
went the long
se
way
enterará
round
de
when
la
I didn't
Chiva, sonríe
need
ante
to.
semejante conducta. He estado vendiendo. Eso es, Apu. Haz que les guste.
That's just me autopiloting behind you.
Debo reconocer que el aroma a aire puro es mucho más agradable que el de la máquina de peritos caliente. Ah, mantenimiento en pasillo 1.
Oh well. I didn't buy the limo for nothing though. I'll show it off in the next. I'll show it off in Never trust a snake. Anyway, this cola truck is going to go on a bit of a tirade. Destroy everything in its path. Gonna look back because if I don't, the cola truck might. Not saying it will, but it might crash into something stupid like that. It doesn't exactly have a small hitbox, I want to say.
veces estabas
Grab some
pensando.
coins there. And I don't know why that's over there now. The music in ARPU is an absolute banger. Are absolute bangers though. I will say this much.
Club Social de Empresarios
Anyway, with that.
Legales. Por lo visto, Apuna Hasapini Petilán va a entrar en la mafia.
Is that now done?
Con suerte, hoy el badulaque solo será atracado 4 veces mientras doy vueltas por ahí.
I'm gonna do the next mission.
Buen karma.
This guy will try and crash into us, but he won't. He'll fail.
Ese coche debería estar en la sección de gangas. Esto que queda entre nosotros. Objeto aleatorio. ¿Quién ha puesto esto
Grab
aquí?
this
No
van
tiene
here.
lógica.
Go up to the statue, reset the car.
Tu fracaso es una...
Crash into the stairs for some reason.
Ay, he de terminar rápidamente o vomitaré.
Grab this wasp here.
Me siento como un Brahman.
Talk to Homer
Señor Homer,
to buy the car built for Homer. I'm gonna walk back to this mission. Because we're gonna do a race.
fuera de mi camino, peatón tonto. Hola, cliente.
3, 2, 1, arranca.
And we're gonna race in this car because it's faster to do so than the Longhorn. Also, because I still need to buy an outfit for ARPU in order to start the mission that will be after the next one. Oh yes, and the car built for Homer, the horn is La Cucaracha, which is always fun. Da 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 da. La Cucaracha. And that's that race
Soy el
done.
mejor conductor del país. Abran paso a un hindú. ¡Oh, cielos!
Now we go buy the outfit.
Confío correr tanto como en mi juventud.
From Moe's Tavern. And then we start the next mission. Which is called 8 is too much.
Más vale que me dé prisa. La
I don't
última
want
vez
to
que
talk
nos
too much
sentamos
about the
nos
baby
cambiamos
van
con
because of the
calaveritas
lore
para
behind
vestir
it,
de
but
rojo.
let's just say it drives horribly.
¡Muévete, patoso!
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Esto es perjudicial para mi seguro. ¿Qué pretendes demostrar con esa forma temeraria de conducir?
And I don't know what's happening here.
¡Cáspita!
That sports car was just having a time with me.
Soy una
5,
cruel y ágil
6.
máquina de Vindaloo.
7, 8,
300 caballos de oportuna
Nine.
fuerza.
10. Let's not talk about the baby van ever
Perjudicial
again.
para mi seguro. Ven con papi, objeto del azar.
Because the mere mention of it just annoys me.
¡Rápido!
Hmm.
He cubierto de gloria el apellido Nahasapini Pertilan.
Anyway, before we go on to the next story mission, we've got a bonus mission to do. And that bonus mission involves the hover car. Oh, of course, RP wants to take the long way into the car built for Homer, which makes me miss the window in order to... It makes me miss the window to... get to the hover car so I can coax it into place and have it destroyed. Just behind this hospital sign is fine. And this is really rough. You know what, we're just winging this hover car business, aren't we? That works. I have the strangest, I tend to have the strangest luck with the hover car. And I have no idea why. We now move on to the... This is the courthouse, right? Yeah. Move on to this race, where we race Bart in his new car. The one that is many moons more useful than the honor roller.
Puedes decir que estoy furibundo. No puedes conmigo.
We go through this glass and that one. We're gonna try and do a little strat here. And it didn't work, but I'm not going to try it again because Bart's right behind me. And knowing me, I'll probably just fail it over and over again. So I'm just going to book it and hope for the best. And it looks like I might win, which is what I'm hoping for. And we won. And time for the longest race in the game. And boy is it long. Boy howdy is it long. So sit back, make yourself a cup of tea, get comfy, wrap a blanket around you. Preferably a cold one because it is hot, hot, hot today. And let's drive past here. Up these. Watch out for the trucks on my way back down. Or on my way back around. Wrap around here, wrap around there. Watch out for the ambulance. Watch out for this truck.
Chiva, sonríe ante semejante conducta.
back around the city hall. And watch out for the ambulance. Watch out for the movie truck. Go around the sit and rotate again. And there's Bart one more time. And we'll pass by the ambulance again. And just barely miss the movie truck. I wonder if we can lap the big truck. Oh my goodness, Bart. Jump scare. That's not the movie truck, that's the Quimby truck. You know what I mean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, okay.
Hola,
Now we talk to Krusty.
Más vale que me dé prisa. La última vez que me ausenté del súper, unos gamberos colocaron revistas porno entre los vestidos de boda.
Oh, so hot today. I don't think I needed that wasp because I've got plenty of coins anyway. Yeah, I'll be fine. This mission, we just collect donuts to find Chief Wiggum. Where he's gonna do make some idiot moves.
Esto que queda entre nosotros, objeto aleatorio.
I'm gonna go back around here. And I'm gonna try something cool. If traffic permits. Which it didn't. I was hoping to get coax Wiggum into taking the shortcut. But the amount of times I've been able to do this has... The only successful times I've been able to do this was purely by me being, well, reckless and getting lucky.
Tal vez debas tenerme de hacer eso en el futuro. Soy el mejor conductor del país. Hey, he determinado.
La cucaracha.
Debo reconocer que el aroma.
Anyway, this is Never Trust a Snake.
Que el de la máquina de peritos calientes.
This is the mission where we collect the garbage truck, collect the garbage that falls out the truck, and then we collect more garbage.
Soy una cruel y ágil máquina de Vindaloo.
Just so we're clear. This is, some people might have struggled with this mission, but it's not that hard. Oh God. Believe me, the only tough thing about this mission is that the garbage truck can sometimes get stuck. This mission could just be a time, is all. Let me park there, please. We're going to kick that wasp once. And when we get back around, we're going to kick it again.
Mi gigantesca barriga me retrasa.
Kick this one.
El padre de 8 hijos mengua mis energías.
We are doing really well for coins, I realise. I'm going to collect these pieces of garbage here.
300 caballos de oportuna fuerza.
Go back up this way.
No tiene lógica.
Collect these
Esto
two.
es perjudicial para mi seguro. ¡Oh cielos! ¡Oh cielos!
Up onto that fire truck.
Soy sorprendentemente acrobático.
And reverse out here. Spawn the limousine. I was meant to do that in Incriminating Cafe, but I forgot. And the reason for the limo is because we can get out of bounds from here. With this vehicle specifically, and I don't know why. And that's never trust a snake. Done.
Mi amigo.
Vacía. He sido víctima de la más vil artimaña.
Go on to the next one, which is never trust. No, not never trust. It's the armored truck,
Hoy el badulaque solo será atracado 4 veces mientras doy
as
vueltas
it's
por
known
ahí.
as. I call it that. It's known as that because you had to destroy an armored truck
Más a menudo.
in this flimsy little car.
O sea, no.
Ah, me he partido el cráneo.
Bien. Destrucción total.
Aparta tu torpe vehículo.
I'm trying to skip Wiggum here.
Fallaste, insensato conductor.
Flip the camera back. And I still got it.
Pardillos.
I can not play this game for a billion years and I would still get that first try. But once I get back into the swing of it, I'll always fail it, no matter what. It is one of the easier destruction missions if you know that particular trick exists. Gonna go back this way. Come on, destroy yourself.
¿De qué puede servir esto a la comunidad?
Cállate y volvamos al escondite. Digo, al albergue de la beneficencia.
Yeah, that particular trick has made this mission a breeze. But if you don't get it because traffic can be a nightmare, that mission can be, well, a nightmare.
¡Bomba va!
Esto que queda entre nosotros, objeto aleatorio.
Yes, thanks. And we go up here to escape Wiggum one more time.
Un congreso en la ciudad.
no me dice.
And that's this mission done.
Oh, señor, va.
Por mí, chachi.
Más vale que me dé prisa. La última vez que me ausenté del súper, unos camperos con...
And now we go on to from one destruction mission to another. This one is called Curious Curator, because you have to also known as Curator because you have to destroy a Curator. This mission can be a bit unforgiving though, so
Ay, mi coxis.
if you miss the main strat, which is get stuck on the statues like so, that's
Esto es perjudicial para mi seguro.
by technicality a miss.
Un loco del volante al estilo Bart Simpson.
There's always a backup, which is here, and if you don't get that, then you're in trouble. Thankfully we did though. Hold on a second.
Gracias.
Alright, we did not lose 2 minutes. We didn't lose 2.5 minutes to a cutscene we couldn't skip. Otherwise.
Otro tío sin problema.
Oops, yeah. So we're back at this area. We're in Part 2.
Oh, menuda faena.
And Part 2's mission is to get some help in regards to the aliens. Because for the sake of the lore, after discovering that at the museum that Ken Kodos are behind the tainted cola, Bart has a revelation. Oh god, we have to stop them.
Eso no vale, tío. ¿Estás mirando la carretera?
I am going to
Pasmao.
not get busted. Wait, what is my... Oh yeah, I've got plenty of coins for the Globex.
El pastel.
Helps to have coins.
Tío.
Oh my goodness.
Ha sido totalmente alucinante. Chupado.
No, you ass.
Genial, cómo ha molado.
That's
Carnal.
terrible.
Barney.
Anyway, we bought the Globex from Kearney because the Globex is a great car. We don't really need it until much later in the run, but it is leagues better than the Farini. It's one of the best cars in the game. So you have every reason to grab it. Grab it as early as possible. I'm going to ignore those coins up there because I am pretty good on coins.
Debería. Me llamo.
Just go this way. After following the movie truck to the
Escribir. Uy, caca de la vaca.
crusty limo, we just race it to the squid port.
No debería divertirme tanto. Ha sido genial.
Ain't nothing fancy about it.
Aguante. No
Just
recuerdo que
don't
estas cosas
destroy the
estuvieran
car,
aquí
don't crash,
antes. ¡Qué pasada!
and we're good and golden.
¿Por qué estas
Grab the
estupideces me
board
hacen sentir tan
license
bien?
plate.
Muy buena. Soy el rey.
Wrap around and find Millhouse.
Milhouse.
Millhouse.
3, 2, 1. Traga polvo, traga polvos.
And there is actually a strat to this race. I realise. Basically, we take advantage of the road nodes here, go along here, reset the car, and it will take us back here. And it's faster than going the intended route, which is down by the beach and wrapping around back via the boardwalk. And that's for 2 laps. And I don't know why my Globex is on fire now. Oh yeah, because even though the Globex is what I would call the best car in the game, it is quite flimsy. Real flimsy. It's terrible. Anyway, we go back up here. And do Nelson's race. And race Homer around the theater and casino for about 5 laps. There is also a strat to this one, but it's terrible and consistent. And there's little else I can say about this race, really.
Se suponía que tragarías polvo. No olvides escribir.
And on the 5th lap, we do the same thing that we've been doing for the past 4 laps. And just go fast to head. And that's the races we could do done now. Right now we go to Lab Coat Caper. The sleeper mission. Just follow Frink and not get run over. This is a mission where you can use the opportunity to grab coins, but at the same time do not lose Frink, because that's bad and loses a lot of time.
Es la hora de Bart. Comed asfalto, comedores de asfalto.
Make sure I don't lose him. Right this way.
Yo no he sido.
Grab this vend. Hopefully these people despawn next time.
Yuppie!
Gonna go up here. Grab the vend by the arcade.
Cuidado, me salen cardenales fácilmente.
I couldn't go down to the Weasel to grab the vend there, because traffic decided to get in the way. as per usual.
Bien. Ha sido totalmente alucinante.
Gonna order something from the teen in Spanish.
Tengo que correr un montón hoy. Algo dulce y grasiento, por favor.
Todos nuestros condimentos mejoran con los años.
Vámonos de marcha.
I don't know what we just ordered, but I think we ordered something good.
Uy, flipo, cómo mola. Flipante. No te
There's a
sulfures,
friend over
tío.
here that we're gonna grab. Over the dam. You can go in here and start the next mission, which is
Profesor Free,
not a good mission
por mí, chachi.
because it's pretty much
Sin problema.
Bonfire 3 Tokyo Drift.
Aparta o verás, tío.
And it's one of the worst strats you can try for in this hit and collect mission. Because you gotta go here. Hope you're going fast enough. Hope your car doesn't spin out. But
Traga polvo,
I got it.
traga polvos.
4, 5, and 6.
Ha llegado la hora de ser un loco del volante al estilo Bart Simpson.
I usually struggle with that a lot, but thankfully the game was nice. The game took pity.
Ha sido totalmente alucinante.
Very nice.
Alucinante, tío. El mejor paseo de mi vida. Si le enseño este arma láser a Krusty, tendrá que creerme. Hola, conductores. Tengo un problemilla. Director
Grab
Skip.
and skip storage here.
Eso está hecho.
Toma esa. Te voy a educar una boca nueva.
This also has a bit of a strat to it. Which I failed because game good. I had half of mine too. Yeah, I'm restarting this mission. Traffic is just on full assault. It's on attack mode.
Por fin. Carguen armas.
Una faena total.
Oh, traffic!
Toma esa.
La culpa es del sistema de navegación del ordenador.
Cuidado, tío.
Traga polvo, traga polvos.
Te voy a educar una boca nueva.
No, you don't, Skinner. Just gonna push Skinner down there just to punish him.
Ahora le enseñaré
And
a
that's
trabajar
how
esto.
I do
Si
it,
no
but
me cree,
not necessarily
lo
how
dejo
anyone else
hecho.
would.
Sin problema. Krusty, ya te... Por mí, chachi.
But we just do it for the memes. Now then. This is set to kill. This is a mission I used to struggle with a lot, admittedly.
Dame
But when you start speedrunning this game, you realise this mission can still be a bit challenging. But you realise why this mission is challenging. It's not because of the timer. It's because of the traffic. Traffic can be a nightmare. But thankfully, it seems like traffic decided to play a bit nicer today. Now, I'm going to try and go for this jump right here. Nice.
Ha llegado la hora de ser un loco del volante al estilo Bart Simpson.
The best thing about doing that is that we don't need to go into Krusty Loo to farm for some more coins. Because the last vehicle we're required to purchase only costs about 500 coins. And we're definitely going to make that up. This is the last race we need to do. Well, for part 2 at least. We're gonna coax home into crashing into that thing right there. We're gonna take a sneaky shortcut right there. Over here. We're gonna take another unintended shortcut that the game didn't want us to do. Go through here. We can't reset the car here because if we do, it'll reset us to the nearest node because that's how races work. But we win. Now we go over to the phone booth. We grab the canyon arrow.
¡Hora de divertirse! ¡Qué grosero! ¡Qué rollo! Y acababa de pasar la revisión.
And here we find Snake, who's got a mission for us.
Sin problema.
And what he wants us to do is to destroy Wiggum's car. And collect any incriminating evidence that he's got on us.
Por Simpson a tu servicio.
Dulce como el queso danés.
¿Estás bien? ¿Has decepcionado?
Me duele el culo.
And
Queso danés.
De acuerdo, Max. Atenta al plan.
Hora de gastar los neumáticos.
Eso me va a salir caro.
And that's Wiggum's car destroyed and the evidence against Snake collected.
Oh, vaya.
Vale.
Necesito ser un
Now
poco
Snake wants us to go to
gracioso.
the Bolorama to destroy another vehicle, which will be a milk truck. Because, according to Snake, Fat Tony is paying big bucks to have every milk truck destroyed. And just appreciate
Flipo, cómo mola.
the incredible music in this mission.
Traga polvo, traga
Because I'm struggling with this mission, which is normal for me.
polvo. Ha llegado la hora de ser un loco del volante al estilo Bart Simpson.
And I'm not restarting.
Vamos, muévete de
I'm not restarting this mission because I've already destroyed Wiggum's car.
Flipo, cómo mola.
Oh, por Dios.
Toma esa.
Estoy abochornada. Ojalá tuviera seguro.
Oh, this is a bad milk truck for me.
Ha sido totalmente alucinante.
Oh my goodness. I'm struggling. I'm actually struggling with this mission.
Te estás buscando una buena bronca. Culpa mía.
Finally.
Traga polvo, traga
For some reason, that milk truck was just giving me, like, so many problems. It's unbelievable.
Estoy totalmente abochornada. Caminar es bueno para la cepa.
Vale, tío.
Genial, ¿cómo ha
Mission
volado?
extra completer. And that's almost part 2 done. All you have to do now is talk to Homer,
Ah, los-
tell him what's happened, and he says, "Oh my goodness,
Por mí, chachi.
this is a disgrace to the Duff Brewery." Because that's where the aliens are hiding all the lasers and tainted cola.
¿Dónde voy a meter todo esto? El agente dice que soy lento.
So we're racing the chase sedan to the
Termine de rascarme, te enteras.
Duff Brewery.
Oh, quería un cacahuete.
Has hecho trampa, tramposo.
Oh,
Muy buena.
my goodness. And the chase sedan will book it, just because it will.
Recuerdo que estas cosas estuvieran aquí antes. Yo no he sido. Sí, soy lo más. Ay, me huelo que me culparán por
Reset the
esto.
car here, turn us around, because there's a checkpoint
Acaba
there,
de ser un loco del volante al estilo Bart Simpson.
and
Soy el rey.
there's Carl doing his Superman impression.
Papá.
A chocar, se ha dicho.
Anyway, Homer 2, the final level in the game.
Soy Homer, el malo.
We go this way.
Soy Homer, el malo. Soy una cruel y despiadada máquina de
And we already have over more than enough coins to purchase the zombie car.
Flanders. Veamos, necesito algo con lo que tapar las ventanas.
Just wanted to kick Ned for the
Tablones.
funsies.
Toma esa.
Anyway, Homer needs to go get supplies to defend his family because there's zombies in Springfield. So took a first aid kit from Ned, some boards from Cletus.
Por almohada.
Now he's gonna get a chainsaw from Mo.
Mo, necesito.
Mo. You know, the bare minimum. That's all he needs, really. Afterwards, Homer will go investigate the rest of Springfield. He's gonna go to the Quickie Mart because
Digo, L-I-S-T-O.
there's a zombie here.
Eso.
Cerebros. Cerebros.
Initiate a race, and we are not going to go the intended route for this one either.
La vibración ya de costillas en los
Instead, we can do this one a bit more improperly. Since there's only 2 checkpoints and it's faster to do it this way anyway. The intended route is to go over the fire truck and go around the Quickie Mart, but
Chúpate esa.
that takes too long.
Estaba tirado.
I'm going to talk to Smithers,
Señor Smithers. Mola.
who Homer says, "Smithers, there's some scary stuff going on."
La bota.
And Smithers is like, not now, I've got to find things for Mr. Burns.
Aquí tienes.
And Homer agrees to this. So he goes to get some garters, a vinyl, and some floss.
Me elevo como un papelito en un respiradero del metro. ¡Yupi! Me encanta el
And we get a time travel toaster along the way as well.
¿Para qué necesito? Somos los número uno, somos los número uno.
Now that mission is completed, we go over to the church to,
Me he tragado el chicle.
well, not do that, for one.
Si gano tiene...
Initiate a race with this zombie here.
Cerebros. Cerebros.
Which-
Cerebros.
You won't believe me, but it's actually longer than the circuit race in Arpo.
2, 4, 6, 8. Eres un pingao, yo un campeón. Tralarí, tralará, te odio un montón. Homer detesta perder.
And it doesn't feel that way. But this race is the most punishing race in the game. Because you can very easily drive into your rival racers here, the hearse, the ghost car, and Spooky Bob, who we like to call him.
La vibración me hace cosquillas en los pies.
There's a UFO over there, but we'll investigate that later. And there's the ghost car. There's that was Bob, and there's the hearse. And we'll be seeing them again as we wrap back around. Here.
Llámame Homer.
There's the ghost. There's Spooky Bob. This race can punish you in the way that these cars will just drive into you. They do aim for you for some reason, and I don't know why. I had to like wipe my brow for a second there. I don't know who that was, and I do not care to look. I think that was Jeff or something. Okay, we'll be seeing those three cars one more time as we make our way to the finish line. There's the ghosts. There's the Quickie Mart. And here they are. Spooky Bob, the hearse, and where is Jeff the ghost? There he is. His name's Jeff with a G.
Soy el rey del mundo.
And after this last race, that's all the races done.
De acuerdo.
Cerebros. Cerebros. Cerebros.
This is one of the... This one is just similar to the... Oh yeah, we do have enough coins, of course. Just make our way to the power plant, and for some reason, the zombie we talked to initiate that race will also be there. That's also there. They'll also be selling the zombie car, which we will need for the next story mission. It's also our last required purchase of the game. Oh my goodness me. And there it is, that's the last race done. And we have 69 coins left over. Nice. We talked to a comic book guy who tells us that a UFO is sucking up pedestrians to their doom. So we're now going to follow the alien car to an unspecified location. The comic book guy tells us the alien car is acting as a probe for the mothership, so we're just following around. Over here. If we stay in front of it though, there's no chance we'll lose it. So basically going up to the power plant yet again. And that's this mission done. We talked to Frank, and this is where this game gets a little bit funky. We hit this wall here, reverse up it to get out of bounds. We reverse up it to get out of bounds. To get out of bounds. We reverse up the wall to get out of bounds. We hit the door, we make the hover car bounces, and we reverse up the wall to get out of bounds. Thank you, game. And we just drive this way to the school. Because Frank tells us the nuclear waste is harmful to the aliens, and that's kind of what... And that gives home the idea, you know what? Let's just sacrifice them all to the aliens. Now we're gonna warp to this mission here. And do some more out of bounds trickery. It's all here. And use the open wheel race car we got from winning the races, all the races in this level. Very nice. We didn't. This is not going as well as I'd imagined. Okay, thank you. Hopefully that's... So that was kind of funky, but we succeeded. Now we get the clown car, which we got from winning all the races in Marge from earlier. Because we're going to do it again. The clown car is... It's easier to get out of bounds with the clown car than the hover car. Fun fact. And now we just go talk to Burns. We ask him, hey, can we have all your nuclear waste? And he says, alright, fuck it, you do you. Basically. And we reverse up this wall here. And that was so much easier than the hover car. Like, you have no idea how much of a godsend the clown car actually kind of is for this mission. Makes it so much easier. Anyway, that's another bit of nuclear waste delivered. And unfortunately, we are going to go over estimate. We already are in terms of in-game time, but in terms of RTA, but that's fine. We're almost done with this game anyway.
Eso no debería haber ocurrido total. Chúpate esa.
And I'm gonna try something real quick. See if I actually have this. Nah, I don't got it. Basically what I was trying to do is do a series of resets that would help me stay out of bounds in order to take a quick way back to the UFO, but alas, I'm just bad at that naturally. Such is life.
Muy bien. Eso ha dolido. No conduzco muy bien. Soy una cruel y despiadada máquina de correr.
And we go beeline through this traffic, which for some reason seems to be having a time. Go up this fire truck. Oh goodness gracious me.
Parece más resistente de lo que es.
Esta ciudad me lo va a pagar.
I'm gonna destroy this wasp here because...
¡Troncos!
Vale, esto exige una defensa. Estaba tirado.
Okay,
¿De dónde ha sacado?
never mind.
A chocar, se ha dicho.
And we're going to our final mission now, which
La
is
vibración ya de cosquillas en
in Autopsy Part 3.
Comienza en 1922. Teníamos que decir Nikiti
Basically, we race the alien car to the power plant.
Homer detesta perder. Homer machaca.
Not, try not to get owned by literally everything under the sun.
Está bien, yo me ocuparé de los pedales y tú del volante. ¡Que empiece la función! Yo no he sido. ¡Maldición! Soy Homer el malo. Soy Homer el malo.
And
Ha usado un truco.
once we're there, we just drive back to the UFO. The timer is a lie.
Temerariamente es mi camperada favorita. Mira por dónde vas, idiota. Fuera de mi camino. Cada minuto puede ser el último para mí.
And by the time we get to here, we're given more time because the alien car spawned. It's after us, but we really don't have to worry about that at all.
Estaba tirado.
And we still have enough time to get to the UFO. And that is a GG.
Este es el día más grande de mi vida. SOS, nos han derribado. ¿Cómo ha dolido?
Well, that was time. I haven't got anything else to say. Thank you, Eden, for having me. Trans rights are human rights. Bollocks to the Supreme Court. Up Stonewall Housing Charitable Foundation.
Ahí, córtate las uñas.
Aquella divina tenía razón. Voy a morir en un accidente
I
de mi nave espacial.
Don't really know how to end this one.
Papá, me siento muy orgullosa de
I
ti
hope you
por
enjoyed this
ser
run.
una invasión extraterrestre.
¿Pasado de verdad? Creí que era una pesadilla por haber comido demasiados
Enjoy the rest of the marathon, whoever is on next.
Es el héroe de la ciudad.
Mola. ¿Y las niñeras ninja? ¿Eran reales o pesadilla de perrito caliente?
Pesadilla de perrito caliente. Papá.